Hello guys and welcome to today's video where today guys we're going to be talking about what I wish the Marseille matchups were, because as we know the ones we got in Journeys were not the best, since we got Lyon versus Alarm, which we know how much of a mess that was. Lance versus Diana, which had literally no sense in terms of the story. I versus Cynthia, which again probably going to be the best part of the first round, and then Steven versus Ash, which it's cool, but Ash and Steven don't have much issue. So what I did was that I actually made up matches for the quarterfinals. So this isn't even go to the quarterfinals, because pretty much the semis and the finals are pretty much going to be the same, other than one member being switched out. But anyway, yeah guys, let's just get straight into this. So the first matchup is Steven and Leon. This was the only person left I actually had when I went to go plan these battles out. Steve was the only one I had left, so he had to kind of fight Leon, but it'll be interesting because if you remember right, he had that line with Alarm and he says, "Don't underestimate my metagross." Yeah, and he said that was when Alarm was obviously using Charizard, and I reckon he could do the same thing for Leon, and if I had to pick Pokemon for them both to use, Leon would for sure use Charizard, probably Seismitoad, and there's another Pokemon I think he has, and then Aegislash, and then in terms of Steven, he's just going to use the same ones he's using for Ash in this version, which we have Metagross, Cradily, and I'm assuming Aggron. So yeah, that's what I think that's one where actually I think would happen, of course Leon would win that fight. The next fight we have is Cynthia versus Diane, and this will be the battle of like who's the best female champion, which of course Cynthia would win this, and it would be a very interesting battle because we would see Cynthia's Garchomp actually fight at a type disadvantage. Because obviously Diantha's Ace is a fairy type. And in terms of the Pokemon that we both use, Diantha uses the same one she's using for Land, which is Dark Witch, is Gardevoir, Gourgeist, and Aurorus. And in terms of Cynthia, she will probably use Garchomp, Milotic, and then probably Roserade. So they're both basically using the Pokemon they would use on their champion teams. And of course Cynthia would win this fight. It's obviously, yeah, it makes the most sense for Cynthia to win this fight. The next one is Iris and Lance, which, oh my god, in terms of story, this makes so much fucking sense. Like, bro, Lance is referred to as the Dragon Master, and Iris' goal is to become a Dragon Master. So her defeating the actual Dragon Master in the Marseille tournament would be such a cool thing. But of course we're never going to get it because, you know, Journeys wanted to screw over both Lance and Iris by putting them basically in impossible battles. And I do think Iris would win this because her defeating Lance would get her one step closer to achieving her goal of becoming a Dragon Master. And in terms of the Pokemon they would be using, Lance would probably use the same what he's using against Diana, which is Hydreigon, Dragonite, and Gyarados. And Iris would probably use Dragonite, Haxorus, and then Excadrill or Emolga against Lance, since obviously they both don't have full Dragon type, so I think she should use one of her other Pokemon for him. And of course the last matchup, you know what it's going to be, guys. Ash versus Alarm, the rematch. Like, come on, man. Bro, I'd rather them have Ash and Alarm do a rematch than having Alarm get screwed over by losing to fucking Leon like he did. And in all honesty, it would make a lot of sense. Like think about it, right? They didn't show the Esper Ninja form at all in flashbacks, and this would have been the purpose on to show it. Like Ash could have brought back Greninja, and it could have had a rematch of Alarm's Charizard. We could have had Lucario clashing in this fight. We could have had Pikachu going back at Alan again. And I got Ash would win this fight just so he can finally get his win that was stolen from him in the Kalos League. In terms of the Pokemon they would use, I think Alana would use Charlotte and Chestnut, and then one of his other Pokemon he has in the league, obviously maybe Tyranitar and Metagross. While in terms of Ash, he uses Pikachu, Lucario, and Greninja. Like, that would be so cool. So we could have Lucario and freaking Greninja on the same teams. Which obviously means, guys, with the winners on those fights being Leon, Iris, Cynthia and Ash, pretty much semi-finals would be Leon versus Iris, where Iris will try and hold her own, but of course Leon will defeat her, and then Ash versus Cynthia, which is the same as what we're getting, and then of course Leon versus Ash in the finals. But anyway, yeah guys, tell me what you think of this video, because this was a pretty interesting topic to cover, and until the next video, I'll see you all again very soon.